Time now for Good4Utah Gardens, brought to you by Millcreek Gardens.
Here with LaRene from Millcreek Gardens, and we're in the Good4Utah backyard talking about enhancing your outdoor space. Maybe you have a spot like this, but it doesn't have color or smell. LaRene, there's so many things you can do.
Well, you can also soften the hardscape. Look at this beautiful clematis behind us. This is a jackmanni, and it's growing up the tree, so it's growing vertical, and then it's growing over the rocks, so it's growing horizontal, and it's going to bloom for a couple of months.
I love having something that you can trail over a certain spot. It just makes it feel so put together, doesn't it?
It's very beautiful. You know, over here we have the dwarf series.
Okay.
This is a Raymond Evison Boulevard Diu clematis. Look at that beautiful purple color on there. That is a wonderful clematis for a container garden because they only get about 4 or 5 feet tall. You can also put them on a fence, a gateway in your yard, and it's not going to grow so fast as this other one behind us.
LaRene, why do you need this cage?
Well, you want a cage around it. This is also great for tomatoes, by the way. You want a cage around it so that it has something to trail up and trail on and create some structure and some form.
I love these trails, by the way, made in the U.S., but this one made right here in Utah?
Yes, this one's made in Cache County, and it's also very, very sturdy, so it's locally made. And by the way, this is a Moscow tomato, and you might say it as Moscow. See, does that look like Moscow to you?
I would say Moscow. What would you say?
I went to University of Idaho in Moscow, Idaho, so I'm a Vandal.
So you know how to say it.
If you said Moscow, we would know you're not a local because that's how people say it up there. It's Moscow.
Is that a delicious tomato?
It's a delicious tomato, and my grandpa grew these on the farm about 4800 South. Before I was born, he sold them to the cannery. We have lots of large tomato and vegetable starts. There's lots of cucumbers, melons, pumpkins, peppers, hot and sweet peppers, and lots of herbs, especially basil. So it's not too late to plant. Get in the garden now.
Okay, not too late to plant. Let's move over to the table because it's also not too late to plant color, and a lot of it.
Well, speaking of color, there's a profusion of color here. These happen to be profusion zinnias, which is the very best bedding plant. They come in single and double flowering.
Well, I said to you it looks like a marigold, but you said no, you like this better?
Well, these are wonderful. They bloom like crazy. They bloom even better than the petunia. They're very low care. These are Diplodenia mandavillas, and this is a wonderful perennial Indian blanket flower. Look at that beautiful flower. This is a double one. This one has to be called Sunset Flash. Monrovia grows that. It's a beautiful plant, and it blooms
gorgeous.
Most of the summer. We also have other perennials blooming. These are Coreopsis. Lots and lots of lavender. We probably have 8 varieties of lavender. We have Spanish, French, English, and even dwarf lavender.
So if you're someone out there that doesn't have a perfect green thumb, these last, they're easy in your garden?
They're very easy in the garden, and especially the lavender is very water-wise, but you can smell the aroma of that foliage, and you can wrap them around and make little lavender bundles.
I'm suddenly relaxed.
Yes, that's awesome.
The lavender.
Look at these roses. We just received 150 roses, and they're beautiful. These are the shrub roses. They're easy care. Look at this, another water-wise plant. This is a purple coneflower. It's excellent, easy care, and it comes back every year.
I actually love that. I have that in my garden. I love it. I have plants from Millcreek in my yard, and they're the prettiest plants of all.
Awesome.
I love them, LaRene. Okay, and we can't stop without talking about the container garden.
Sure. Fertilize these every week or two. There's some excellent fertilizers. You're going to want to use the Gardner Bloom, blooming and rooting. It's 59% phosphate, which makes plants bloom. Or you can use the organic Dr. Earth. So come into Millcreek Gardens and we'll tell you more about it. Every day's a great day at Millcreek Gardens, and you have a great day.
It's such a wonderful place to just wander around, get lost, and then bring it to your house. And then it looks like the Good4Utah backyard, which we all love to spend time in. Go to our website for all the information, good4utah.com, and we'll link you to Millcreek Gardens info. LaRene, thank you so much.
Thank you. Millcreek Gardens, where every day's a great day, your favorite garden center since 1955.